Hi, I'm Tasleigh Mullins and I'm your host at the Pageant Perspective Podcast, where we go beyond the sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. Thank you so much for the continued support. Please continue to like, share and subscribe. And my guest for today is Faye Francke. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm the 18-year-old Faye Francke, all the way from Park, situated in Boksburg. I'm the current reigning queen for Miss Inter-Pageant SA 2024.
So, you are the current reigning queen for the Miss Inter-Pageant SA. And can you tell me a little bit more about yourself besides where you come from and your name?
Okay, so basically I'm a very shy person, but a lot of people think I'm confident. Okay, with modeling you have to be confident, and I feel like that's why I continue doing modeling, because it boosts my confidence. I'm a very outgoing person. Once you get to know me, like once I'm comfortable with a group of people, I can talk a lot. So I feel like I'm introverted and extroverted, and I'm a very active person. I love sports and modeling also, obviously. Yeah,
I love that so much. So I want to touch more on your sport and what are your other hobbies outside pageantry?
So okay, while I was still in school, I stopped, but I feel like I want to continue again. I done athletics and netball. So with athletics, I done 100-meter sprints and 200-meter sprints, and then I was playing for the first team at my school for netball, and that's all I done. And then I do spiritual dancing in church as well.
Okay, and can you tell me what inspired you to enter the world of pageantry? How did it all begin? What is the story of your origin story?
So, okay, with me, it's a bit difficult to say that I was inspired, because I was 5 years old when I started. So it was all my mother. I was very shy. We can be a group of people. I'd probably stand in the corner and not talk to anyone. So my mother actually decided to enter me into the pageant industry, because I was very shy. So that's afterwards, like after experiencing all those, like when I started growing up, all the experience of the pageants, I feel like that's when I started growing onto pageantry, because it actually boosts my confidence a lot. And it boosted my self-esteem also. It helps you to accept yourself, because you see all the other girls that's different around you, and then you see, okay, no, I'm good enough. I know that I don't have to look like this to be a model. I don't have to look like that. I just have to be me.
Yeah. Like it's literally, I look the way I look, and I am who I am,
Yeah.
So I want to ask you that, Miss Inter-Pageant aims to seek for exceptional talent. And I want to ask you, what sets you apart from all the other contestants? What qualities set you apart?
I feel like it's because obviously the experience that I have in the modeling industry, I know that it's not always just about winning. It's about having fun, meeting new people and experiencing new things, and going to new areas. Modeling, guys, I feel like a lot of people doesn't know that you can travel with modeling. So I like traveling. So that's me and my mother's way of traveling, to see new places because of the modeling industry, and that's where you get a lot of doors open for you in like different areas. You won't even know someone will be messaging you, telling you, can you please come here? I saw you at this pageant. And I've gotten there a lot, like people randomly messaging me on social media platforms, and yeah.
That's amazing. So can you tell me, where is the most favorite place you have visited in your pageantry career?
Okay, so this was actually a while ago, but it has to be in Bulgaria. So I was 6 years old when I went that side.
And you remember?
I do, because of the pictures, obviously. So I went and done Little Miss World, and I actually won when I was there. I was 6. It was my second year of doing modeling. So then I feel like
so it was actually meant for you. Like this life wasn't meant for you. It chose you.
So the pictures obviously takes me back. And then I feel like if you have to look recently, in 2022 I done International Junior Miss South Africa.
Yes.
So that I was in Durban, but the way all those girls were, it was like we were friends. It's like you knew everyone the moment you walked in there. And I mean, I got to meet some music, because he was our choreographer for the dance that we done. So that pageant actually made me meet a lot of new people, like outgoing people. And I would definitely do that pageant again.
And like pageantry opens this door, like to not only growing within yourself, but growing your community, you know,
Yes.
and meeting people you wouldn't think you would meet.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it's so lovely. So Miss Inter-Pageant aims for with class, you know, how do you
Yes.
embody that within yourself?
So I feel like in the modeling industry, you're always expected to be proper and perfect. But we know that we're not all proper and perfect. We know if you're sitting at home, you're obviously not going to be dressed like this. And I feel like with Miss Inter-Pageant, it also helped meeting new people from different backgrounds and different areas. People that I've never seen in the modeling industry before. And I feel like that's what stood out for me within this pageant, because I got to meet a lot of outgoing people and I really enjoyed it. Like from the rehearsals to everything, like all the things I attended, like the events I attended within this pageant, I really enjoyed myself.
I really love that this is something that it screams within your soul. Like, I love that you talk about it with so much intensity and like you love it so much. So Miss Inter-Pageant aims for women empowerment. How do you feel pageantry has helped your self-development?
Pageantry obviously helped me to accept myself more. You know, I always used to think I was very skinny. But then when I saw like the other girls, you get thicker girls, you get slimmer girls, like, you know, I just learned to accept myself. I always thought I was too white for a colored girl. I don't know why. It's probably because I was always mistaken for a white girl in pageants and all. But then I never really used to like it. So going into the industry, meeting new people that, like, you know, were the same as me and slightly different, I feel like that just made me accept myself more within the pageant industry.
So a lot of these things, like even within the colored community, like texturism, colorism, those things do play a role in our lives. And when, like, you know, when you were younger, coming from a little bit older generation, these things were very prevalent. It's getting much better now.
Yes.
So how did you deal with those things? Yeah.
So I never really used to worry what people, younger me, never really used to care. I was just like, you don't like me, that's a you problem. God made me this way. I can't change myself for anyone, and I won't. So I just need to accept myself. And then we all have problems, we all have issues. People are always going to have something to say. But it all depends on you whether you're going to turn a blind eye or if you're going to listen to what they're saying. Because if you listen, you're not going to be encouraged to do something. So basically, it's just you not worrying what other people say about you. Just you being you. Because other people's opinions don't matter in life. It really doesn't. It's you that needs to get yourself to where you want to be.
So I really do live for community, and I love to hear other people's opinions, but the bad ones is the ones that we should shut out, you know?
Yes,
it's just like,
yes.
So Miss Inter-Pageant really brings together winners from different pageants. How do you use your platform to promote collaboration within the pageantry world?
So I feel like, especially with this pageant, I met people from different places, but like based on what I've seen, especially with the Miss Eldorado Park, I love the way they stand together as a team, the way they give back to their communities. And that's what I do, but you don't always see it in my community, like girls working together. And I feel like that's what I want to do. I was inspired by them to work with people within my community to actually do community work, give back. And I try giving back in various ways, like, you know, food drives that I do. And then there's other people that also do like clothing drives in winter. And I want to try that next year, but then I want to start like in summer before it gets cold.
Yeah, so people already have, you know.
So then you know, you can.
So they're not walking there with their summer clothes trying to get
Yes,
yeah.
And then also like in Rega Park, they have a lot of cancer walks, cancer support group events, and I try to attend when I can. I really enjoy it. I feel like that's my way of giving back to the community, and just like judging it, pageants like I done it, Miss Telmo, Miss Rega Park Secondary. That's my way of giving back to the community. It doesn't have to always be in you buying something.
Yeah,
it's just you physically being there.
Yes, you literally, your time, your presence can go a long way. I really love that you said that, because a lot of people think it's money.
Yes,
it's
and
physical
it's
things.
Not always there. It's not.
So we know that, or we have seen that pageantry has grown to a point where it's not all about the outer appearance. Can you tell me, what does true beauty mean to you?
True beauty, what it means to me is like, someone's how you are on the inside. You can't be rude and expect to, people to like you.
Yeah.
It comes from inside because it's based on your personality. How you speak to others, how you treat other people, how you associate yourself with other people. Yes, you can be the prettiest girl on earth, but if you don't have a nice personality, then I feel like beauty totally surpasses you. It's just not there. So obviously it comes from your personality, how you are, the type of person. If you're a bubbly person or outgoing, you don't always have to be outgoing in order to have inner beauty, but just be kind.
Kindness goes a long way.
It does, it really does. And being rude, it's not going to get you anywhere. And
it's not.
It's really not. Yeah. Yes, I get you.
So in your extensive experience within the pageantry world, if you could change something, what would you change?
I feel like I changed the mindset of models. Because when you go to pageants, they always think, oh, I'm going to win. It's not about I'm going to experience a new pageant.
Oh,
I'm going to have fun.
I love that.
I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to make new friends.
You're not there for the experience.
Yes, you're there to enjoy yourself. Not just to participate. Yes, you are participating, but you need to interact with other people. Who knows? What if I'm speaking to you and you have, maybe you can get me into Miss South Africa. I'm just being nice to you and you feel like this is the girl I want to take. And at pageants, there's a lot of scouts. You don't even know who they are. They're there. So imagine you talking to someone and you just
and you're being slacks.
Yeah. And then the scout is there. So I feel like going to a pageant, you always need to have that mindset that I'm not here just to win. I'm here to enjoy myself and meet new people and experience new places. Because modeling takes you far. It does.
It really, 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 really does. So what dream or goal are you currently working on in your life? And how has pageantry helped you achieve those goals and those dreams?
So obviously working towards Miss South Africa.
I would eat up that journey. I would be like, girl, please tell me when you enter so that I can follow your journey. Please.
Wow. So it's basically just me entering Miss South Africa. And, I feel like the modeling industry helped me a lot. I know how to walk. I know how to talk. And also watching the Miss South Africa, when it happens, the lives, when it actually happens.
Yeah.
Watching it, following the
girls' journeys.
Yes.
I love that they have given you a deeper look into the journey.
Yes, yeah. Same. Because now you actually learn a lot from that. You know what to expect when you're going there, because every year it's basically the same expectations that you have. You need to know what's going on around the world. That's what you need to know. You need to know how to carry yourself when doing this pageant, because you can't be going out, I'm dancing at this party and that party, but you are finalist for Miss South Africa. It doesn't work like that. So
you're literally an example to the nation, and to young girls.
Yes.
So outside of pageantry, what are your goals?
Outside of pageantry, so I've always loved traveling, so I want to be a flight attendant, and I want to be a flight attendant for Emirates. So, but because I'm still too young, you need to be 21 and I'm 18, so I need to wait. But then I want to start doing flight attending like locally, and then I've always had this thing for HR in business. I want to study HR just for because I feel like I get tired of something very fast. And then in a later stage in life, I can go into the HR industry.
So you have options,
Yes, definitely.
I really like that. Because I'm the same. Like, I'm just like,
I can't do something
5 years into something,
yes.
I'm like, okay, what's next?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Can you tell me, how do you prepare for a pageant? Like, and, beyond preparing for a pageant, what is your advocacy? What do you hold very close to your heart? And does your advocacy change when you are in another pageant, or does it stay the same?
So I feel like how I get myself ready for a pageant is like just me basically revising through questions that I know they always ask at pageants. Well, I might not know what they're going to ask me on that day, but just reading through basic questions, looking at my introduction, asking myself, though, do you actually know who you are? Because I can't go stand on a stage telling you this about me, but then I don't know that about me. I don't know that side of me. I'm lying to you, telling you I'm a kind person, but I know very well I won't just talk to anyone. So I feel like that's me actually looking into myself, taking videos of my walk, and seeing if I like the way I walk. And I don't always like the way I walk. My mother, then I'll call my mother, like, Mommy, come sit and check.
Yeah.
And then I also pray a lot. I don't pray to win a pageant. I pray to have fun. I pray for a nice experience. Because what's a pageant if you're gonna not like it? You need to like it. And I always pray for safety. For even if you don't like me, you're one of the girls that I'm participating against. Even if you don't like me, I pray for safety of each and every girl within the pageant, and also so that they can have fun. Because a lot of girls do come with the mentality that I just want to win
or nothing.
Home. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's basically how I prepare myself for a pageant.
What are the most significant lessons you've learned within your pageantry journey?
I feel like one of the most significant lessons I've learned is that you don't go into a pageant with expectations. Because if you're going with expectations, you are going to be disappointed. You can't go expecting to win, but you don't even know the girls you're participating against. There can be a girl that was in Miss South Africa already and I'm participating with her. I don't know nothing that she knows.
But you don't limit yourself
yes,
to,
you really don't.
You know, you're always like, if it is God's plan, it will be for me. Definitely.
Yes. That's why I'm saying no expectations, because you're expecting to win and then you don't. Then you feel very sad for the whole week. You like down. I don't want to do pageants anymore. Just because of that one wrong thing like that happened at the pageant. So.
And this world of modeling and pageantry is very much a rejection therapy.
Yes.
You know, you need to be comfortable with rejection.
Yeah,
you need to keep on putting yourself out there.
Exactly. Because if you're not going to accept rejection now and then, you're not going to be able to push yourself to achieve what you want to. Because now you feel like, okay, I entered Miss Inter-Pageant, they don't want me there. It's not that they don't want you there. Maybe next time you try, you actually get it.
And definitely, you know, you don't want to beat yourself up when you don't win a pageant or when you don't place. Because it's like, maybe you weren't necessarily what they wanted that day.
And also,
you know,
and you're not going to win every pageant you do. It's just like, I didn't win every pageant I did. I didn't even take in top 3 for a lot of pageants, and I never let that bring me down, because you're not supposed to.
Your queendom will come.
Yes.
Your queendom will come. What is meant for you will find you.
Exactly.
So, in pageantry, philanthropy is a big part of, or most pageants, it's a big part of their pageants. Can you tell me what charitable work are you either currently taking part in, what you want to take part in, and, you know, in this current pageant, what are the plans in the past as well? What charitable work have you done in the past?
So for the Miss Inter-Pageant, I done a lot of community work where I give out food parcels. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of people you see sitting on the street. Then they're asking you for, don't you have a tour? And I just want to buy something to eat. So I've ate there a lot with my mother, because we actually go shopping and things a lot, like grocery shopping. And then you always get those guys outside asking for food. So then what we do is we make food parcels and then we give it out. And I done it for Miss Inter-Pageant, and I obviously still want to continue doing it, because there's small kids we give it to, and there's just something about them smiling when you're giving them that food parcel. It just warms my heart. And then I want to do the winter drive with the blankets and old clothes and things, because I feel like I wanted to do it this year as well, but I decided on it too late. So next year I want to plan it earlier and actually do it. Not say I'm going to do it and not do it. And then
stand on your word.
Yes, definitely. And I also want to take part more in the cancer support group, like events that they have within our community.
And did you know that you can apply online as a cancer volunteer?
Really?
Yeah.
I'll definitely check.
It's either you can be driving around, you can help at the events in the background, like maybe making the food, selling the food. You can volunteer to be the spraying the heads or shaving the heads.
And I know with my church, because there's a lady there that's one of the chair people for the Cancer Association group. So what she does within our church, she makes like boxes with toiletries for the kids in Joburg Gen Hospital.
Yeah.
Then we actually take those boxes to them for those kids that have cancer. They don't have a lot of money. Their parents maybe don't even want nothing to do with them. So then we just do these these toiletry parcels for them every year in December. We do this for Christmas.
I really love that, and it's also nice to find someone that has access to those kids that are in need in the hospital, because you can't just go to a random kid in the hospital.
Yes, really.
I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? So, pageantry is a very competitive world. How do you keep your head up high and when you are participating against other individuals?
So I feel like the way I keep my head up high is obviously not listening to what other people say to you. Because I've trust and believe in the modeling industry. I've had a lot of girls, then they look at me, then they're like, oh, I'm gonna beat her. And I don't let that get to me, because if I did, I wouldn't have been here today. Honestly, I really wouldn't have been here. And I feel like just me knowing why I came here, just knowing the reason why
is so important
in the modeling industry, I feel like that's what keeps my head up, knowing what I want to achieve in the pageant industry.
So many pageants promote diversity, and Miss Inter-Pageant is one of them. So how do you use your diverse background when you are participating in pageants? How has it molded you? And how do you use your platform, whether it be social media, whether it just be someone meeting you? How do you promote diversity?
So,
and encouraging other people, from diverse backgrounds.
Obviously, being in the modeling industry, diversity is one of the main points in every pageant you do. So I feel like participating in pageants that actually believe in diversity, that promotes diversity, is what helps me to encourage other people, like within diversity, with the diversity. And then it really does help me to speak to other people about it in the modeling industry, because I do get a lot of people that will just randomly speak to me, like within our community. Then there's a girl that sees me, I started modeling, can I just talk to you? You speak about diversity. That you take any chance you get to speak about it, encourage them about it, literally encourage them about everything. Because I feel like you saying to someone, no, I don't like this industry, it's this and that and that, you're not encouraging them.
Yeah.
I need to tell you that keep your head up. Don't go there and expect to win. Just know why you're going there. And then obviously promoting diversity within pageants, telling them about it also, so that they know about diversity within. Because a lot of people don't really think of diversity when you're doing pageants. And I feel like that is very important. Definitely it is. It definitely is important in everything you do. Not just pageantry, but in general, life in general, it's important.
And I was thinking the other day, with certain community pageants, it is really hard to promote diversity, because, if it's prominently a colored kasi or a black location, it's literally how do we promote diversity? But it's also nice to hear people's backgrounds, and it also helps you to realize how, what is happening in those spaces. You can see people's lives, people's backgrounds. It helps you respect people more. We really, really love opening up ourselves to the different people in our world.
Definitely.
But can you tell me, what legacy do you want to leave behind to the people in your life or the world, within pageantry, your personal life? Just who is Faye Francke when you are no longer here? Who do you want to be remembered as?
So I feel like the legacy that I want to leave behind is someone that never gave up. I always have hope for something. I will always strive to achieve what I want. And that I always keep my head up. Regardless of anything I'm going through, you won't even know. Something can happen and I will smile. I will be the happiest person on earth. I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll just be that person. I want to be remembered as someone that never gave up, even though people always try to push you down. I want everyone to remember that you need to keep on trying no matter what. Because obviously you're gonna get that person that doesn't want to see you succeeding, but then it's all on you. So obviously I want to be remembered as someone that believed in myself. I don't need other people to believe in me for me to believe in myself.
You don't need outside validation.
Yes.
And is that it?
Yes.
I really, really love that. You're such an amazing person. You're so beautiful inside and out. Like when you walked in, I was like, we have reached the end of this episode for the Pageant Perspective Podcast. From Faye and I, until next time. Bye.
Bye.